Opportunity presents itself to West Branch. Instead, Craig tanks it left field, still going back, and it's gone! Ben Craig, a two-run bomb!
Here, Ben Craig of the Alliance Aviators. Ben, big two-run home run there. You guys had a 4-0 lead, but that really put the nail in the coffin. Can you just talk about your approach at that at bat?
That at bat, you know, he threw me two straight balls. So on a 2-0 count, it's just a swing away count. And, you know, I didn't have anything going through my mind other than swing away. So he threw me the pitch right in my wheelhouse, and I just so happened to, you know, hit it out.
Yeah. And then going up against the state champions, you know, obviously that was last year, this year. You both had rough weeks last week. How important was it to get back in the win column in conference play today?
Well, you know, it's a rough week. Yesterday was going to be our fire starter, but today we just came in and we started our fire this week, because rough week last week. We need to start somewhere. Next page.
Here, Cam Jones of the Alliance Aviators. Cam, big win today for West Branch, defending state champions. Can you just kind of talk about your guys' game? You guys had that big first inning, you with the two RBI single there, kind of capped it off. Can you just talk about that rally?
Yeah, this team we've always been like together. We do a lot of things together. So the more that we play with each other, the more that we play together, the better the game is going to come. So that was just a combination of everybody being in the game. Love this team. We're great. We're good this year.
Yeah, and then just talk about Val. You know, they got a few guys on there in the first inning, and then he buckled down. Can you just talk about his performance today on the mound?
Yeah, Val, he is a very persistent pitcher. He can get through a rough situation very well. He handles and deals with pressure very well. Val has been also one of the most consistent pitchers that we have. So having those guys on base, yeah, Val was in a different mindset. However, he continued to persevere and make his way through it.
Head Coach Graffice of the Alliance Aviators. Coach, big win today, 6-2 over the Warriors. Can you just talk about you guys coming out and being ready from the jump, batting through the order there in the the bottom of the first?
We did a good job of scoring runs today with 2 outs. And we've been talking about it. We've been leaving a lot of guys on base, and so then that puts a lot of pressure on your hitter. And today we came through and got some 2-out base hits. Pitching did well. Pitching through strikes, we played defense. Last week we struggled a little bit. We made like 13 errors in 3 games, and we're not good enough to give extra outs in innings, or we get in trouble. And that happened to us last week. But I told them all week last week, you know, that week's done and over with. We're not going to revisit it. We're not going to do it. Today they responded and came out and played a good game.
Yeah, talked to Ben a little bit about last week. Both you and West Branch had your struggles in conference play. How important was it come out and put that behind you and get back on the win column?
Very important. Like I said, I couldn't be more happier for those guys, because they put it aside. You know, we practiced Thursday and we took the weekend off. I told them just take the weekend off, be a kid, have some fun for once, and forget that week. And it looks like showed up today. They forgot the week, and we did well.
And then Cam and Ben, they're 7 and 8 hitters, both with big hits. You mentioned the 2-out hits. Cam had the one in the first inning, and then Ben kind of put the nail in the coffin with that 2-run home run. Can you just talk about getting production from the bottom third of the order?
Yeah, I mean, both seniors, Cam and Ben are seniors, and you know they know what's expected of them. And when you get down the bottom of the order like that, you get a couple guys on, you got to get some two-out base hits. And I couldn't, you know, be happier for those 2 guys. They came up big, 2 outs twice, and they got us 4 of our runs.